Rhymes in my side of the GWB and shine a light when it's gray out. I wrote my way out. Oh, I was born in the eye of the storm. No.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Brooklyn Nets. And for Brooklyn, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. Well, guys, so much of what Kevin Love can do on the floor doesn't even show up on the stat sheet. One thing you often hear people talk about is his ability to throw the outlet pass. Have you ever seen another player, well, I know I have, as good as he is on the outlet?
Well, you know, Wes Unseld is the first name you think of.
That was the one in my brain, too.
The godfather of big men, Bill Russell, defined what it meant to be a good outlet passer. But you know what's funny, Ernie? I can't outlet the ball like he does, and I'm the strongest guy to ever play the game.
You're the strongest man that ever played the game.
I don't know why I can't do it.
Why can't you do it?
I don't know.
Why not?
What makes you the strongest man that ever played the game?
Because I ripped down 15 backboards.
Okay, well, that makes you the strongest man that ever played the game.
And you can't throw a pass like that.
No, not the overhead one. He has one where he does it from the chest.
Yes.
I can't do that one.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No.
Okay.
Well,
maybe it's a weak upper body.
There it is.
Ernie, look at this chest.
I'll just say this. Wes Unseld, I agree with.
Thank you.
I'll take my shirt off right now.
No, please don't.
Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We've got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Take a look at the Nets. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
This is a team with high expectations, and they don't end with the regular season.
And they've been every bit as good as expected, Greg, rolling through the regular season, and they're gathering momentum as the postseason grows closer. I would say they'll be dangerous again in the playoffs.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, LeBron James does not mind being a vocal leader. He said conflict was just part of the game for me growing up. I played outdoors, and if you didn't win, you might not play again for the rest of the day. Now I'm the leader of this team, and I expect nothing less than greatness out of all of us. I'm going to hold everyone accountable, including myself. Kevin?
And that's so great to hear, D.A. LeBron is a proven leader and champion, as we all know, expects to contend for a championship every year. Clark, we're seeing some dominant play by both these teams, and it may be a preview of the postseason.
I tell you what, with the way both of these teams are playing, you could be exactly right, Kevin. I mean, games like this mean a little bit more than others when you're going against an opponent that's on par with where you are and where you want to go.
My left stroke just went by.
It'll be the Nets off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Matthews. Paul George is out there with Leiden. Then it's Russell. And it's Jang in at the center. Now, here is Russell. 5 on the clock. Here's Matthews. Nets working now with a new shot clock. Basket counts. Leiden's got the first points up on the board here for Brooklyn.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
Brooklyn with the ball. defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I mean, frustrating when missed free throws become contagious. Really the Achilles heel in that one.
Well, if you're going to win, you've got to shoot a good percentage from the stripe. And for them, they have no one to blame but themselves.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
And Rubio kicks to Baldwin. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Jang, a screen. Russell passes to Leiden. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Leiden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, I think this is the start they want. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
They need this. Shumpert, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Jang with the screen for George. Off the screen. Rubio with the rebound.
The defense has to be better. I mean, they were fortunate that he missed that mid-range jumper. It certainly wasn't because of the defense.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
The shot by George, no good.
Well, he mistimed it just a skosh. Don't think the defense really had an impact. I think he just flat out missed it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
It's the Nets now. Now, here is Russell. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Jang with the screen for George. Shoots off the screen, and it's George again missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Shumpert dishes to Rubio. Up against Jang, kicks it out to Rubio. And here's James outside. George with the defensive effort.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
And there's the feed to Russell. Jang with the screen for Russell. At the top of the key, Jang. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And there was no effort on behalf of the defense. None. I mean, the shooter has to be upset with himself for missing that shot.
That has to be a relief. First bucket was a long time coming.
And they knew they'd bury one eventually. I mean, just a matter of time. Let's see if they can build on that.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness and the fearlessness there, Greg. I mean, very committed to getting the shot he wanted.
Now, here is George. And the rejection by James. For 3, Love sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Russell kicks to George. There's the dish to Matthews. Jang, a screen. Matthews goes in. Outside, George. That's tipped. They recover it. He blocks it again, and he gets it back. Here's Baldwin. Coming off a solid outing against Washington. And he jams it with authority.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space.
And space is what he had, fellas. Soft defense there.
Brooklyn with the ball. Following the score by Cleveland. A nice shot by George.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
And for D'Angelo Russell, the offensive talent is obvious. But it seems his defense, Clark has a ways to go.
Well, he's got the package now. He's got good size. He's not a great athlete. He's a good athlete, but not an explosive powerful athlete. I think he's got to get stronger. And the other piece is he's got to really be about the mental aspect, the focus and the consistent effort day in and day out to maximize his physical gifts.
Now here's LeBron. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in that win against Washington. Love can't hit.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
Chang, a screen. Shumpert against Matthews. The Nets need to get a shot off here. George, that's a two-pointer. George missing again.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Love the pass to Baldwin. Shumpert a screen on George. James. Here's Love. That's tipped. The Nets with the lead. George up top. He's coming off a 25-point game against Charlotte.
And, you know, guys, this is why Paul George is a superstar. Makes difficult, contested shots look routine.
Here's Baldwin. On the wing, James. Passes it to Rubio. Shumpert up top. LeBron outside. Here's Baldwin. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Baldwin's got 9.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Leiden. Here's Chang. He's off on that one, so Cleveland will take it the other way. They defeated the Wizards in their last one.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the deep.
And, you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
Love at the elbow. Shoots the three. A rebound by the Nets. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with the win.
And they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Well, composure, execution, efficiency in a tight ball game is typically what's going to determine the winner.
Now here's LeBron. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. James in the post. Defended by George. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
And, Clark, just how important to a team is it to have a veteran presence on it? Like, how did the vets on the Pacers help you when you were a rookie or a young player in the league?
You know what? I think it's invaluable, Kevin. I was a 21-year-old rookie. I left after my junior year at Ohio State. And veteran players, Herb Williams, had been there a year or two. And guys like Billy Knight and George Johnson, Butch Carter were around. And having those guys talk about what it takes. And we were a very young team and had young veterans, but still they were invaluable in terms of giving you an example of how to go about your business to be successful as a pro.
Now, here's Ingles. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Allen's shot is off.
Loved how they guarded that layup. Didn't make it easy, which I think is why he missed it.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 9. Look at that jam.
Come on now, bring the thunder, rock that rim.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Kevin and Greg, I'm telling you, that is he's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. The chosen one, he's checked in for Cleveland. Here's LeVert. His last outing, he had 8 points. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Baldwin can't get it to go. Nets trail by 4. Outside, Lynn. He kicks to Jang. Off the left rim and out.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here's Baldwin. Jang defending. And a strong finish with two hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's LeVert. The Cavaliers making the shot. This is to Ingles. To stop the drought, and it's good on the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Howard kicks to Baldwin. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
The first one falls. Whitehead's checked in for Jang. And so he hits both.
And over the course of the Nets franchise history, some interesting decisions. I mean, back in the 90s, they came very close to changing the team name to the Swamp Dragons. I think we're just going to leave that one right there.
There's Whitehead. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. The 11-footer, and that's good for 2. Whitehead's got his first 2 points of the night.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Yeah, I like the quick release, Greg. He does a nice job getting it up quickly, especially when he's facing a bigger defender.
And the basket by Ingles. So, Greg, how close were the Nets to being the Swamp Dragons anyway?
Well, it needed a unanimous vote of all the teams to change it, but there was one vote against it. The Nets themselves voted against the change, and they had 7 owners who rotated voting duties, and the one on deck got cold feet.
There's Whitehead. Floats one up, and it's sent back by Howard. Pass to Baldwin. One-on-one here, and he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your point guard. They're distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession.
51 seconds left in the first quarter. The pass to Whitehead. Here's LeVert, guarded by Kerr. Passes it to Whitehead. AT that time from Curry. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Baldwin. LeVert grabs the miss. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Like the way LeVert controls himself, always under control, knows what he's looking for, takes his time, particularly when he's close to the basket.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Noel, a screen on Lynn. Parker dishes to Kerr. Back to Parker. Kicks to Noel. Pass to the chosen one. Here's Howard. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Back to the action after this word. And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his time in this league, from going undrafted out of Harvard to where he is now. He says he remains very grateful.
I wasn't sure, if my career would ever pan out the way I was hoping for, or if I would be able to stay in the NBA. And so for me to be here playing, to be able to know I'm going to play in the game, in an NBA game, it's just, it's pretty cool.
Well, in a game filled with some pretty big egos, there are also guys like that who are living the dream in their own very grateful way. Lin has certainly seen the highs and the lows.
And Kevin, not everyone's a superstar and certain of their future. Sometimes you get to be a superstar for a brief moment in time, but this game has a way of humbling people, even those who started out humble, like Lin.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Yeah, it's been impressive for me too, Greg. I mean, they've snuffed out a lot of shots, and I think they've had an intimidating effect on the opponent.
So for Brooklyn now, Joe Ingles is out there with Allen. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's LeVert in at the three. Nailed from three-point land. The chosen one's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Outside, Simmons. He feeds it to Allen. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Lin. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Dwight Howard.
Love the attacking mentality. Lin doing whatever he can to get himself to the line. Jeremy Lin, an attack guard if there ever was one. He wants to play downhill all the time. Explodes to the rim and forces the defense to react to his drive.
And that one falls for Lin. And Lin's athleticism certainly is underrated. Back, in fact, Clark, when he played with the Rockets, they said he had the quickest first step they'd ever measured.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he is deceptively athletic, and he uses that athleticism at both ends. Defensively, he can get steals and blocks too, Kevin.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Daniels has checked in. The chosen one. That three off the mark. Nets trail by 5. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM, and he even has a stake in a player-agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. Here's LeVert. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Or the three. No good on that one. Cavaliers go the other way with it. We're playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to LeVert. Simmons, a screen on Kerr. Here's LeVert. Simmons on the wing. Shot clock at 3. Here's Ingles. Rebounded by Howard. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Stolen. Now in transition is Lin. Here we go. Here's Ingles. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Clark, a lot of ways to initiate the offense. What's the one thing you look for in a playmaker for a team?
Well, I think the willingness to give the ball up early and then to be able to understand what they're trying to get done offensively. So that comes back to basketball IQ, and we're assuming that the skill set is there. But to me, it's just understanding what you're trying to get every time down the floor, and then being able to initiate that with the pass or the dribble.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Ricky Rubio comes in for the chosen one, and the Nets making a change here as well. Leiden's checked in, and he's good on the 3-ball. Love's got his second basket of the night.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Ingles can't get it to go.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Here's Love. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. And now it's an 8-point Cleveland lead. The Nets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Outside, Lynn. Here's Leiden. Drops one in from the wing. Leiden's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Love kicks to Curry. Here's Daniels. Feeds to Noel. He dishes it to Love. And Allen with the block. Here's Leiden. He's got 6. There's a good screen. Here's Simmons. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And now just a 4-point Cavalier lead. And Rubio kicks to Noel. Here's Curry with the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Outside, Simmons. The wide open look here for Ingles. Here's Leiden. Can't get it to fall.
A good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Yes, that goes in. Leiden's got 4 points this quarter.
And the awareness from Lynn, outstanding. A true point guard who really sees the floor well.
Now, here's Rubio. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Curry against Ingles. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period. Got to give the defense credit. That was a great contest on a high percentage shot in the paint.
Here's Leiden. He's covered by Noel. Here's Ingles. Softly drops in the floater. Ingles has got 8 points.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. It's really hard to guard that.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always, and having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody who can count on to make the right adjustment.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. James comes in for Troy Daniels, and it's Amon Shumpert in for Seth Curry. Now here's LeBron, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. For 3, Love. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Leiden. The feed now to Russell. Outside Matthews. Outside for George. Hits it from 3-point range. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
Well, I think you have to crowd George's airspace beyond the arc. Can't give him any room back there. If you don't crowd him and invade his space, he's shooting it every time, and he's going to make most of it.
Now Russell, after LeBron's 3-pointer that didn't go. Goes up the baseline. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got 7 rebounds in the game. From the arc. Another miss by James.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Russell, no good. LeBron outside. There's a screen by Noel. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
And Brooklyn has possession, following the score by Cleveland. Russell with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Russell kicks to Zhang. Over Noel. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Cleveland leading by 4. James left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. LeBron's got 6 points.
Yeah, I like how James takes it to the defense. Even if they're all over him, he just muscles it past them.
The 3 from George. Drills the three-pointer.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
And Rubio kicks to Shumpert. LeBron against George. Doesn't go that time.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul for the Cavaliers. Baldwin, he's checked in for Noel. And Parker's subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Whitehead's checked in for the Nets. Russell passes to Zhang. Back to Russell. Nets passing it around. Whitehead. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists tonight.
You never pass for the sake of passing. You wait until the defense commits. Russell does that. Finds the open man nicely.
Here's Leiden. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Well, Cleveland shooting 41% from the field in the second quarter up to this point. James against George. It's a pick by Love. LeBron drives in. A rebound by the Nets. Leiden's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. His three-pointers off the mark. The Cavaliers shooting around 40% from the floor here. And it's Russell in the corner. Zhang a screen. Russell dishes to Zhang and finished off by Zhang.
Yeah, there, Kevin. Finishing like he did it on purpose. Zhang can get nasty at the point of attack.
There's the screen to stop the run. Parker outside. The rebound by Leiden. Leiden's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And for D'Angelo Russell, the former number 2 overall pick in 2015 out of Ohio State. Greg, in your opinion, what makes him so special as a prospect?
I think it's all about his skill level. I mean, the league loves players who can handle, pass, and shoot. And he can do all 3 at an elite level. And he's not just a stationary shooter. He can hit pull-ups, a very good in-between game as well. Let's just see if he can continue his maturation process.
Brooklyn with the ball, following the three-pointer by Tony Parker from downtown. And Shumpert pulls it down. The Cavaliers trailing. The dish to Love. Parker outside. LeBron against George. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Brooklyn's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. At the top of the key, Zhang. And it's Brooklyn scoring again. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here is Russell following the basket by LeBron James. The pass to Leiden. Rob.
And this is where you milk the clock.
Yeah, that's the intelligent play here, Greg, no doubt. No reason to chuck up some garbage shot.
Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And he sinks the second.
we're watching a legend. And LeBron James said he's chasing a ghost. He wants to be the greatest player of all time.
Here's the screen. Zhang, a screen. Nobody near Jordan. No good on the triple. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cleveland ahead, leading by just 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Dwight. What are you seeing from your opponent tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together, they move the ball, and they know how to play within the offense, you know. And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end, and I think tonight we came out with the right mentality. Just got to keep it up.
Dwight, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possession. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets?
Well, I didn't even know who some of these guys were, but their bench came up with some big shots, gave the team a lift offensively. It's always possible those guys will see more minutes in the second half, but at the same time, if you're a starter for a reason. We shall see, Ernie.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
Welcome back, folks. So much to do here in downtown Cleveland and East 4th Street, right in the heart of it all. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Shumpert and LeBron are out on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Baldwin, and it's Rubio in at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Baldwin on the wing. Shumpert. A three-pointer off the mark. With the teardrop, and it's good on the way in. Leighton's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
Now Russell, after Iman Shumpert missed from long range. With some arc, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. Clark, when you were playing, what was your game day routine like?
Well, it was simple. I didn't complicate things, Kevin. I tried to get a good meal, was just beginning to learn how to eat properly and best for my body. And then I would always try to get an hour to 2 hour pregame nap. That goes all the way back to high school. I enjoyed just getting off my feet. Sometimes I would fall asleep completely. Other times I would just kind of drift into a light sleep. But just having that routine of resting before games was part of how I got ready to try to serve the other guys up. Got to find a way to energize themselves, get going. 0 for 3. They're looking for their rhythm right now. Boy, awful defending, really. But in the end, they dodged the bullet. They can't let shooters get clean looks from outside.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Zhang, a screen. Russell kicks to George. Pocket 6. Zhang with the screen for George. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. George has got 16.
Gotta like whenever PG gets inside. A big, long presence who also has ball skills. Excellent feel for scoring in the paint. finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight blanks.
So it's Brooklyn now after Cleveland got the three-pointer. Leiden gets the bucket.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 20. Whoa!
Hey, watch out. Watch out. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Now, here is Russell. Back to Jang. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one.
There's been some slippage defensively here in the second half, Kevin. I mean, I'm not sure if their legs are going or what, but they've given up some easy baskets here.
Baldwin. Off target from outside. Nets leading by 4. George passes to Russell. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Fades. The shot by George, no good. Cleveland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. LeBron kicks to Baldwin. James a screen on Russell. Here's Baldwin. He's got 22. James misses. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. This is to Matthews. Up against Jang, the 15-footer, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And now a 6-point Nets lead. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
On the wing, Shumpert. He's covered by Matthews. And the rejection by Jang.
And this is something you'd like to see more of from Jang, given his size and wingspan.
And it's George missing. LeBron with it. He's got 11. Love with the screen on George. Rubio in the corner. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Rubio's got his second bucket of the night.
Tell you what, Kevin, I mean, the best way to spread out this defense is for Rubio to hit a few more of these.
Matthews dishes to George. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Cavaliers trail by 3. James outside. Rubio in the corner. Here's Love. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, he's costing them right now, sabotaging them a little bit. He's got to find his shot if they want to win this game.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now Rubio. 5 points in the game. And that one's good. Shumpert.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Checked in for Leiden. Joe Ingles comes in for George. Jonathan Simmons is checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Jeremy Lin in for D'Angelo Russell. Now here's Lin. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Simmons against Curry. And that one's good. Simmons. And the Nets lead by 4. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assistant.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Brooklyn's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Passes to Ingles. Back to Simmons. He kicks it to Ingles. Here's the screen. 5 to shoot. Over Curry. Ingles can't get it to go. The Cavaliers shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. James, the pass to Rubio. LeBron against Ingles for the lead. That shot missing. The Nets go the other way with it. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for Cleveland.
They've really been aggressive with the 3-ball so far. Not really had a great field goal percentage from beyond, but it hadn't hurt them too much in terms of the score.
And here is James. He's got 13 for the tie. Noel wide open. He fires. Here's the chosen one. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. 8 points for the chosen one.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in. Locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
Brooklyn making some changes. LeVert's checked in for Gorgie Gang. And it's Whitehead in for Jonathan Simmons. Launches a 3. But they get it back. Noel against Allen. Here's LeVert. Fires for 3. Nailed from 3-point land. LeVert's got 6 points.
LeVert showing you can rise up from deep. A quality shooter when given room to fire.
LeBron drives in, fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
Oh, terrific finish to get this game all knotted up there. He is a force to be reckoned with.
The Cavaliers have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. And the Nets with possession here. Pass to LeVert. Now here's Allen. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to LeVert. Fires from deep. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. And you look at Karis LeVert, 6'7", about 200 pounds. Clark, what's his best position?
I think he's just a player. Combo guard is probably what you would categorize him as. He can handle it, he can pass. He's slim, but I think he can play some small forward too. I mean, this is a guy that I think could be comfortable at 1, 2, or 3 as he continues to develop.
Here's Howard.
And not a whole lot that D can do. Once Howard is in position for the dunk, you might as well start jogging back the other way.
Now here's Lynn. And there's the pass to LeVert. Here's Whitehead. They set the pick. Here's LeVert. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. LeVert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Great job getting to the right spot on the court. Beautiful passing all the way around.
And Rubio kicks to Howard. Rubio dishes to Noel. Trying his luck deep, and it's Rubio. That time on the assist by Curry. Rubio's got 8 points.
On the finishing end of the catch and shoot, Rubio trying to become a better all-around scorer.
Pass to LeVert. Back to Lynn. 3-pointer. Second shot opportunity. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Cavaliers?
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Baldwin, who's checked in for the chosen one. And Rubio kicks to Curry. Noel sets a screen for Curry. And Howard has it in the corner. No good on that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Here's Allen. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. He has 5.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
And you were a good defender, Greg, so you tell me, how do you guard that? I mean, the height, the soft release, not a lot you can do against that combination.
They get the rebound. Curry on the wing. Another miss by Curry. Brooklyn trailing to the right side. Allen passes to LeVert. Allen, a screen on Rubio. They now take the lead.
Yeah, and, you know, Lynn is a smooth operator in the pick and roll, guys. Passing, shooting. He usually makes the right call.
Noel in the corner. Rubio dishes to Curry. Here's Baldwin. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting the ball at 42%. Lynn against Rubio. Here's LeVert. 8 points for him. Right side, Lynn. Baseline jumper. Here's Allen. A stupendous finish in traffic. And now a 4-point Nets lead.
Really active down there, imposing his will and force and seeing his efforts pay off.
A nice shot by Baldwin. Baldwin's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for Cleveland.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
They set the pick. Here's LeVert. And the Nets, another 3.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Baldwin. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
Rubio against Lynn. Shoots over Rubio, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
You know, Lynn is a really creative scorer, especially when he knifes inside the heart of the defense. He's just got nice body control and a real awareness as to what shot works best.
And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nets lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Brooklyn leading by 3, setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Allen. Jeremy Lin is out there with LeVert. Then it's Paul George, and it's Matthews in at the 3. Allen kicks to Lin. Allen with the screen for Lin. And the 3 off target. Cavaliers shooting about 42% so far. Here's Baldwin. It's tipped. Paul George with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. George has got the ball.
Hey, it's one thing to have the physical attributes, the length, the athleticism, to play good defense. But the other part of it is the instincts. And George thinks and feels things defensively as well as anybody in the league. And really excellent instincts at that end of the floor.
In the corner, it's Lynn. Drains it from beyond the arc. And now it's an 8-point Nets lead.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
Pass to LeVert. Allen dishes to George. And that's collected by Love. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Curry with a wide open look. Here's Howard. Outside for Curry. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And, you know, Kevin, that's what they want, an uncontested look from the perimeter. Sadly, they came up short on that possession.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Here's Baldwin. Howard with this screen on Matthews. 5 on the clock. A second chance effort. Takes a three. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Love.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Kicks it out to Allen. And Allen slams it in.
And Lynn is a sensational playmaker. Love how he zips passes over to his guy.
Love with the screen on Matthews. Baldwin can't get it to go. Nets leading by 4. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. The Nets making a switch here. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Kicks it to Jang. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Strong move in the painted area. I mean, Jang draws a lot more fouls when being aggressive.
First free throw is good. Braun, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. And so he makes both from the line.
Great touch from the line. Always important for bigger guys to be able to come through at the strike.
LeBron against George.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's George. That one wide left. The Cavaliers trail by 4. LeBron James on the wing. He feeds it to Shumpert. James kicks to Baldwin. Outside for Curry. Shumpert passes to James. And James throws it down.
And that's his style right now. That's his game. He plays it as well as anyone. And when we get to crunch time, that's when he's at his best.
Russell kicks to Zhang. Back to Russell. The Nets working the ball around now. Leiden gets the bucket.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Curry dishes to Shumpert. Feeds it to Love. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
James outside. Shumpert in the corner. He's looking for Love and finds him. Here's Baldwin. A three-pointer is right on target. Baldwin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Nets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Right at the free throw line. And it's Russell missing. The Cavaliers on offense. They're on a 15-6 run.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Cleveland, LeBron James. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for LeBron.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Nets trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. It's the Nets now. The drive by Russell. Here's Jang. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Love. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively. Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
That certainly was a deep one. I mean, maybe move in a little bit next time. There's no such thing as a 4-point line.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Baldwin. And another miss by Cleveland. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And that one drops. Lighton's got 9 points now in just the second half. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Love with the screen on George. LeBron kicks to Baldwin. They set the pick. Rocket 6 off the screen, and the dunk by James.
And the fact that James is so aggressive here, constantly looking to score when he's in rhythm.
The Nets have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the 4th. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Cleveland. And the Nets making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in for Jang. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Left side, jumper. Lets the 3 fly. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Nets. Here's George. An easy layup after coming off the pick. George has got 22.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Rubio sets the pick for LeBron. Here's Baldwin. Back to James. Over George. And again, LeBron missing. For the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 25.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths. He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Up against Grant. George passes to Grant, expanding his range. Here's Leiden, and he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Yeah, you really do, because those extra possessions, when they lead to points, that's huge. I mean, he did a nice job there. Never gave up on the play, and you know my motto, persistence pays dividend.
And the Nets making a change here. Allen's checked in. LeBron James on the wing. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And Matthews gets it to go.
And Matthews, Kevin, enjoys, relishes these big shots. When it's an important time in the game, he wants the ball.
Here's Baldwin. Up top, Rubio. He's guarded by Russell. James against George. And again, LeBron missing. The Nets with the lead. In the corner, George with it. Fires the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Here's Baldwin. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kevin, there. I mean, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Time now for an injury report. Let's find out the news now on Jane. David, what's the update?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Nets let me know the status. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. And if he misses a lot of games, it will obviously be a big blow to their chances of winning it all this year.
Thank you, David. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon. Russell kicks to George. To the inside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Nets.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And the Nets making a change here. Zhang's checked in, and he is unable to get the second one.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
1:06 left in the 4th quarter. LeBron James on the wing, defended by George. Count the basket.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
The Nets shooting it well here in the 4th quarter, 50%. Zhang, a screen. Still Leiden. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Yes!
Wow, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing them deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
34 seconds left in the 4th. George against James. Inside.
Oh! Reversed it home. That was pretty.
agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. The score knotted at 119. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wesley Matthews checked in for Allen. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Russell with it. .11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. They set the pick. And here's George for 3. Can't knock in the 3.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They trail by 2. 1 second left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Jeremy, the difference tonight seemed to be how you all were able to protect the paint.
Yeah, we wanted to come out here tonight and make sure we put our foot down and kind of establish that as our territory, and thank God we were able to do it.
And that led to a big win, Jeremy. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.